Hey guys, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Josh and today we're doing a walk around on this beautiful machine. Now what is this? It's a 2016 Volkswagen Scirocco. My favorite Volkswagen for many reasons, and I'm going to walk around and show you exactly why. Starting off at the front, you can actually see just how incredible this car looks. It's so low to the ground, it's so sleek, and guys, it does present in incredible condition considering its age. Now the front headlight here, on top of being beautifully blacked out, it does fit perfectly with that grille. And just behind here, for those of you who don't know, it does have an intercooler in there which just cools your turbo down. And being a performance vehicle, you do want something that's going to keep your engine nice and cool so it doesn't overheat. Now it does have headlight washers in there which will just spray your headlights when they get a bit dirty. It's got front parking sensors, so you've got no excuse to hit anything in the front. And something that I love that Volkswagen has done with this model is actually put the Volkswagen badge up here, because that doesn't take away from the this beautiful split system black grille. Look how clean that grille looks, and it would be a shame to actually ruin that with a badge right in the middle of it. So Volkswagen's done really well with their design of this vehicle. Moving along the side of the car, guys, something I will point out is really odd to see 19-inch wheels on a car this small, but the way Volkswagen has designed it, the 19 inches just fit that guard so perfectly with that brushed aluminium and black look. Now the wheels are a little bit scuffed up, but it's nothing too inconsistent with the age of the vehicle, and plenty of tread left in the tire as well. This side of the car itself does present in incredible condition, and in that blue, just look how stunning that is. We've got the brushed aluminium side mirrors here with the indicator built in. That just stands out a little bit more, gives everyone around you a very clear indication of when you want to turn. Guys, you'll notice how aerodynamic this car is. Now that is because Volkswagen has gone to the extra extent of making this car so much more aerodynamic and sleek, and it just looks incredible. And being a coupe, these doors are very big as well. The window and frameless windows. That is one of my favorite features. Who doesn't like frameless windows, right? Alright, moving along to the next back wheel. I apologize, it does look a little bit dirty, but I can assure you that is because this tire is brand new, so that's just the glue from when they installed it. Now this wheel is also a little bit scuffed up, but nothing too inconsistent with the actual age of the vehicle. The fuel filler cap is on this side, and we've got slightly tinted rear windows as well. Now the back of this car, guys, just like the front, I absolutely love how this looks. We've got these sleek tail lights here. Just give everyone around you a very clear indication of when you're braking. And these vents here, it's all fun and games to have all that power, but you need to cool your brakes, and that is exactly what that vent does. We've got chrome exhaust. They do have a very nice tone to them as well. But yeah, the chrome just ties in very nicely with the actual look of the rear end of this vehicle as well. Now just opening the boot up, the key, and then you just lift it up like that. Being that it is a small vehicle, you would expect a small boot, but look how deep that boot is. You get plenty of storage space, and I will show you exactly why. It's because when you lift the panel up like that, there is no spare tire, but they have given you all the accessories you need to pump up or fix your tire if it does go flat. Now this car does have run flats as well, so you can drive for a little while on a flat tire, but I probably still wouldn't recommend it. Moving along the side of this car, once again, guys, really good condition on that wheel and brand new tire. There's just still some residual glue around it, but not any marks I can actually see that need pointing out. This side of the car as well, guys, presents in incredible condition. You need to come and check it out for yourself, because I absolutely love this car, and in this blue it just looks so cool. It looks so sleek and it's so elegant. It is my favorite Volkswagen for all these reasons, and once I open the engine and show you the interior, you're going to see why as well. Once again, the last alloy wheel here, being the one that is the most often scratched up, actually doesn't have much scratching on it at all, and plenty of tread left in the tire as well. So now we'll open up the bonnet and have a look at the engine. Alright guys, here we are looking at the engine of this 2016 Volkswagen Scirocco. Now it is a 4-cylinder 2-litre petrol engine, and it does have an incredible amount of power considering the actual size of this vehicle. It does have 6 airbags and a power rating of 188 kilowatts. Now in a car this size that weighs next to nothing, 188 kilowatts is plenty of power, and you will see exactly what I mean when you test drive this car. It's got 330 newton meters of torque, so no shy torque ratings there either. It's got a 55 litre fuel capacity, and being a performance vehicle, you're going to want to run it on only 98 fuel, just for the sake of the turbo itself. It's got a combined fuel consumption of 8.1 litres, but if you've got a heavy foot, obviously these figures are going to change, and if you can drive it fairly conservatively, you can get an average fuel distance of 679 kilometers. Alright guys, here we are inside this Volkswagen Scirocco. Now the interior does present an incredible condition, just like the outside. Starting off in the driver's side door here, we've got this little handle here with the piano black insert in it as well. What that does, this handle actually serves a very important purpose. Being a coupe, these doors are huge. So instead of having to reach all the way out there to grab the handle, you just grab it from here and pull it closed. It's that easy. And the doors are fairly heavy, so it doesn't take much effort at all to close. We've got our toggle for the power mirrors just here, with a heating function as well. So on those foggy days when your mirrors are fogged up, you can actually just cool it down with that. You can actually defog it with that. And next to that, we've got our automatic headlights. So just leave the car in auto and it'll do all the headlight work for you. On the right hand side of our steering wheel, being that it is a European made car, this is your washers and wipers on this side, and your indicators and cruise control settings on the left hand side. In the actual dash itself, we've got these two very nicely sized displays and a digital speedometer and tacho in the middle. Just to scroll through the settings, you use the buttons on the steering wheel, and guys, this is a beautiful steering wheel. It is leather wrapped, and being a performance car, you're going to want a steering wheel that you can hold at whatever position is comfortable for you at very high speeds. And guys, it's got hand grips right here for you and up here, so wherever you prefer holding the steering wheel, and even if you want to cruise with just one hand like this, you can do that very comfortably as well. Just on the right hand side, we've got our menu controls, as I said, for the center screen, and on the left hand side, your volume controls and media controls as well. Now moving on into the middle, this is what I absolutely love about this car. Everyone likes gauges, right? Volkswagen's giving you 3 of them. 3 gauges, guys, look at that. There's an oil temperature that actually works. The middle gauge actually works as a lap timer if you want, or a stopwatch, so you can actually time yourself in this car. And on the right hand side, your boost gauges. Now moving on down into the center screen, we have our satellite navigation there. There we are on Kangen Drive at Berwick Mitsubishi. Then you've got your media settings, so AUX, AM, FM radio, USB and Bluetooth audio. And this car actually has traffic updates as well, so if there are traffic reports around you, it'll just tell you what the reports are. Below that, we've got dual zones climate control, so your passenger can actually have a different setting to you, and even though the car is fairly small, you can feel the difference between the seats. Now just behind the gear shifter, I'm just going to show you quickly, there is a traction control button, and then you've got a comfort and sports setting. So if you put it in sports mode, it just stiffens up the suspension, stiffens up the steering wheel, and gives it a little bit extra kick when you need it as well. Then we've got our parking sensors and this beautiful gear shifter here. Now this car does have a DSG gearbox, and what that is, it just makes your gear changes lightning fast, so there's no time between your shifts, and just makes the driving experience so much more fun, especially when you want to put your foot down a little bit. Now if you put the car into drive and bump it to the right, you can actually shift through the gears manually. It changes the sound of the exhaust a little bit as well. And behind the steering wheels, we have paddle shifters if you prefer to use them. Then we've got an extra sports setting down the bottom of the shifter as well. Moving down into the middle, we've got 2 cup holders here with, if you're wondering what this is, it's a lock nut. So you actually need it to be able to take your wheels off, and without it, you know your wheels aren't going to get stolen. Then we've got a leather handbrake, and the Scirocco's don't come with much storage space, but in this center console here, there's a little bit of space here if you want to put your phone or something in it, and then your AUX input and the SD card for your maps. Now what I'm going to do is, while the camera pans around the interior of the car, just to show you how incredible it has been maintained, I'm going to get the service books out and go through those quickly. Alright guys, looking through the service books now, it has been consistently serviced. So first one at 18,000, then 35,000, 59,000, 68,000, and that was the last service done at Berwick Mitsubishi when we got it into our stock. So Volkswagen service intervals are fairly wide apart, but I can assure you all the services have been done, and this car is in incredible condition for what it is. Alright guys, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch the walk around video on this stunning blue Volkswagen Scirocco. Now guys, as I said, it is incredible to drive. It presents in incredible condition, and it's something you need to experience for yourself if you've never actually driven one of these. Now, if you want to hear more about the car or come down and test drive it for yourself, the number to call is 9907055. My name is Josh, and have a great day.